Yeah, I've always wanted to visit like the Netherlands because family's from there, and I just want to know what it's
Hmm.
like, just to
Fair.
be around. But I also would want to get my Dutch to a respectable level so that I could communicate a little bit. I know
To
there's
be
probably a
fair,
lot of English speaking around as you're talking, but
yeah,
I'd like to know some Dutch at least, because I feel like that's respectful.
it is, but it doesn't matter that much. It's like you could do it, but people won't like be annoyed or anything if you don't.
Hmm. It's like if I ever wanted to go somewhere else like Japan or whatever, I'd want to know some basic Japanese so that I could converse on a basic level.
Fair.
Just so that like, if you need to ask someone a question, you like
Hmm.
directions for example. I'd want to learn how to ask for directions in specific languages so that I could ask anybody and and get some help.
Fair.
Um, but yeah, that reminds me, when we're talking about travel distance and what's considered a long way, I traveled to Geelong, which is near Melbourne, in Australia. And it was like it's an hour
Hmm.
and a half drive or something like that. It was just to play golf. It was a day trip.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, but that would be like traveling almost halfway across the Netherlands to play golf,
Uh-huh.
which is it's really it's quite amusing. And I think about it with like F1 as well, like Formula One. In Europe, there's so many races in Formula One. You could just drive to different countries to watch F1 races. In Australia, it's like, oh yeah, once a year the F1 comes to Australia. If you miss it, that's it. It's
Uh-huh.
gone by. Hmm. And because obviously Australia's big, I'm used to it. It's like I say, 45 minutes is a short drive.
Hmm.
It doesn't feel like a long drive. It's enjoyable. It's a nice travel experience.
That's so long. Don't know how you do it.
We also have good public transport as well. You can take transport from like the city out to the sticks, just about.
Okay, that's good. I love public transport. It's the best.
I mean,
Like,
it doesn't always go super far, but like our V lines, which is like the diesel trains.
hmm.
Um, they go like we have electric powered trains that go out to certain distances, but the
Hmm.
diesel trains go out further, and one of the stops is near the border of Victoria. So
Yeah,
it good public transport is fantastic.
it's so good to have. I and you only miss it when you don't have it.
Yeah,
Like,
I've going to America is gonna be painful.
hmm, I'm not used to not being able to get anywhere with like a few. Like, I can bike to the station and then like almost I can at least get like in a like small town, or I can get pretty close in like a larger city to where I need to be, usually within like walking distance.
Yeah, I can walk to a train station from my house in 15 minutes. If I took a bike, it would be
Hmm.
quicker. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
just not requiring a vehicle is just handy. Someone needs to
So
drive your
nice.
vehicle for the day? Cool. If I need to go somewhere, I'll figure it out.
I don't have a driver's license.
Yeah.
And the only reason is because public transport and the bike are just easier.
Yeah. That's all. It's like Australia's so big that public transport can only get you to so many places.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go somewhere specific, you still have to drive. But
Hmm.
for if I want to go into the city, I don't have to drive. I get to skip the traffic if I want to.
Yeah.
Because we also
Well,
have a
that
really good
too.
tram
Like,
in Melbourne specifically, we have a really good tram system. So
yeah,
you can get a train into the city and get trams to where you want to be in the city.
it's so good, especially like a lot of cities have like like a city center that's almost completely car free, which
Hmm.
is amazing. Or
Unfortunately, we're
like
not
there
that good, but
like that's only the center. That's only like the shopping streets and like
yeah.
some historical
Oh yeah,
center.
we do
But
have some streets to be fair um that are just there's just walking, no cars,
yeah,
and it's good to have a couple of those around as well.
uh-huh.
And there are some
But
sections that
even like
just
in
trams can get through as well.
you know, but even in the places in the cities where cars are allowed, a lot of it's not as busy as it would be because a lot of people just go by public transit.
Hmm. Yeah, Sydney messed up on the public transit section. Not only is their city layout like really bad because it was the first city,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't have any plan. Um, they I don't know which government did it, but they got rid of they uprooted the tram system. They started getting rid of it, and now they have public
Hey.
transport issues within the city. And their train system I don't think is as good as Victoria. Victoria is a really good system. We have a city loop that can get you to where you need to be in the city broadly. We got the trams that go out a decent amount into the suburbs as well. Like you can catch a tram into the
Yeah,
city from some places. It's honestly really good, but there is only so
did you
much you can do.
forget to click next turn, or is it just taking a while?
It is taking a bit. I have a couple of things
Okay.
that I need to do. Picking a governor, fighting barbarians.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the the usual.
For use. I think I've expelled all the barbarians from my own like continent thingy.
Yeah, I am very close to getting rid of my snow barbarians, but I've got some coming from like way down below that are starting to bother me now.
Mm-hmm. How would I do this?
Don't know what victory I want to go for.
I'm trying to go for science since I don't think domination would go well.
You don't think domination would go well after what you did to
I
Teddy
thought
Roosevelt?
about going for domination, but
Yeah, but I don't like to do domination until I have like a personal grudge with someone.
Fair.
I don't think this is the map for domination. That's why I'm
That
not
too.
going for it.
I think it'd be pretty fine to do domination on this map.
It depends. I feel like you'd have to go by via the ocean, and if someone sufficiently protected their capital, uh, you'd have a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like there's lots of room for like sneak attack because you could just go like straight down like the barrier, like down the arm of it, or you could go and just like sneak some people all the way
Well,
around and then attack from the
if you're
side.
going straight up the arm, you're gonna have to go through potentially like 5 or 6 cities. And by the
Yeah,
time you get there, they'll be pretty reinforced. You'd have
yeah,
to
but
have a
the
hell of
entire
an
time you're
army.
going, yeah, you just it's a walking army. Just destroy, keep moving, destroy, keep moving.
You underestimate the ability to maintain an army.
Mm-hmm.
Well, overestimate.
Maintaining an army is a challenge.
Is it?
Yes.
It
Okay.
is. If you start losing units, like you have to like keep up the production. Like think of
Also, it just costs a lot of gold.
yeah, if you want to keep maintaining it properly, it's like you've got to keep buying units or
Mm-hmm.
you got to spend a bunch of production and then you have to send them back over there from your
Mm-hmm.
cities.
But at that point, you just send them across the ocean to whatever city you're attacking.
That's why I said you have to go across the ocean. You can't go up the arms. I think I'm
Breakfast
gonna
is
Dark
just
Age
done.
this age because I am 10 off still.
I am
I
And I
think I'm
4.
don't
going
have a
to get a
scout.
heroic age.
I don't have a
Ooh,
scout
heroic
scouting.
age.
Because I lost my scout. Swordsman? Really? I don't like
Excuse
when
me.
barbarians pull tricks. I was just about to take over this camp and now they've rolled up with swordsmen.
Oof. Yeah, I've made good choices.
I've made choices.
Yeah, I'm gone with the air choice as well.
Like
That's
I
how it's
should not
felt.
have gone for Stonehenge, but
Hmm.
Damn it. Damn it. Can't even get swordsman yet. That's the annoying thing.
oh, I'm only 2 away. I might be able to make it.
I'm going into heroic age.
This is not good. Well, maybe I'll get a heroic age.
Do you think you can make it to a heroic age in the next 6 turns?
No, I mean like when I dark age.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'm just fighting for my life to get a regular age.
Yeah, I need amenities.
Same.
Entertainment district, a go. I also figured out like recently that you can manage your citizens,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what
and
does that do?
you can choose the tiles for your citizens to work, so you can min-max your stuff. So if you need more production, you can put them on a production tile because your city doesn't use all the tiles in the border, only the ones that the
Oh,
citizens are on.
okay.
So you can move them around
I didn't
if you
realize
feel
that's what
like
it
you need
was.
to. Yeah, I only
Okay.
figured this out recently. So I do that every now and again when I want some more production or more food.
Okay. I think it's finally time to take out these pesky barbarians.
Man, I was so close to getting rid of that camp. Gotta send some spearmen. Actually, I'm gonna buy some more spearmen to try and make sure of it. Even though that's using up a lot of my gold. I was gonna buy a
Mm-hmm.
builder. Actually,
Ooh,
I can buy a builder with faith. That was my golden age lets me do that.
Nice.
nice.
I better make use of that before the time comes that I'm back in a dark age.
Yup.
I should probably start working on the wheel. That seems useful.
I've actually had the
No.
wheel for quite some time.
Nice. Well done.
I wanted aqueducts. I had to invent the wheel because I wanted to settle a city away from fresh water, so I needed a way to get fresh water.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. So nice.
I saw what you did, city. You moved my citizen away from where I wanted him to be, and you made it take one turn longer to make my aqueduct.
Oof.
Get back over there, mister.
I'm running out of turns.
Yeah, I'm Dark Age for certain.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm 9 away. There's no way I'm getting
I need
9.
2 points within the next two
Losing my
turns, counting
scout
with
was a big loss because I needed them to keep scouting things like wonders and tribal
Yeah.
huts. Because I don't have a scout roaming around. I've only seen just to the end of my limb.
Well, the vodka is hitting me now.
Oof.
Fun.
Yeah, I only realized because I spun in my spinny chair here, and I got very dizzy off of half of a spin.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be in a normal age, fuckers. Take that, bitches. You can't hold me down.
Uh-huh. That sounds very hinged.
Very hinged indeed. Actually, I need.
I don't know what you could possibly be inferring.
What could we possibly be inferring, huh?
Nothing. Not a thing.
Oh, it's I've got the black globe. Dark Age it is.
Heroic age it is.
Normal age for me. All is well.
Wait, no, it's a golden age.
No.
Why is it a golden age? I had a dark age before this.
Did you have a dark age or was it a normal age in
Oh, it
disguise?
was a dark age. This is mean.
Let's go with that one. Confirm. Choose a production. Oh, fucking no. Sure, go
Barbarians have
for
men at arms. Not good.
it. You know what's funny? I just got rid of the stone that Stonehenge was built with. It's now going to be a beautiful holy site. Hey, the reload seems to have fixed your logging or disconnecting and reconnecting thing.
Well, it wasn't actually disconnecting and reconnecting for a bit.
Okay. Oh, nice.
It was going alright.
You're both are still taking your turn. I have time to run and grab water. Go, go, go. Don't get distracted. But go and want some water.
Well, Congress, that's quick.
Yeah.
Now we have to wait for Ty, because he wasn't expecting a Congress meeting.
Uh-huh.
A Congress meeting? Just in time for me to have gotten water. Um,
Deadly. I don't want to question your world building. Why are there spices in the Arctic?
I don't know. I wanted to
Okay,
have a good resource that gave you food in the Arctic.
nice.
That
Thank
was
you.
the idea behind it. It was like if you wanted to settle in the Arctic, you got some incentive.
Uh-huh.
we have submitted. You guys should be very proud of me. I did not get distracted by the vodka on the way to water.
Good.
I'm
You
incredibly
should
proud.
lock it behind a locker.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. It's kind of just sitting on a counter.
At least put it like in a cabinet or something.
It's on top of a mini fridge that's full of more alcohol.
Yes, it works.
I guess it is near the alcohol. I
I
just
know
got
you need more
delivered food.
amenities. I don't have the ability to make an entertainment district for you yet. Piss off. Be as unhappy as you want to be. Eventually, you'll all be coal miners for me and uranium miners.
Oh boy.
That's a threat.
Look, everyone knows children make the best miners.
That's because they're miners by default.
Exactly. Deadly gets it. Look at Minecraft. Children yearn for the mines nowadays.
True. The children do yearn for the mines.
I just got delivered food, and I am happy. Remember I was talking about
Hooray!
HSPs?
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye. Delicious. Now that's the food my body wanted.
But didn't get.
Mm-hmm. I got breakfast foods instead.
You didn't want any.
The tragedy.
You wanted breakfast foods before.
I did. I really did not want a burger. I was not feeling a burger at 3:30 in the morning. It is now 4:50 in the morning, and I'm happy I had sausage, eggs, and bagel.
Hmm.
And some potatoes.
Potatoes are always good.
Potatoes are the best food. No matter how you cook them, they will be delicious.
Potatoes are great.
That's not true.
Name one way of making a potato that tastes terrible.
It doesn't taste terrible. I'm not the biggest fan of boiled or mashed potatoes. I want my potatoes crispy.
Mashed potatoes is alright, but it gets old pretty quick.
Mashed
Yeah.
potatoes are fantastic if you do them correctly.
I don't like they can be. I just don't like them. It's the texture. It's not my favorite thing.
Disappointment.
Well, I don't like pumpkins because of the texture.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I can see that. Pumpkins, I like pumpkins because of the texture, but I can see how it's like very much a divisive one.
See, I just don't like the flavor of pumpkins.
I don't mind the flavor too much, but it's very hard to get by the texture. It's why when
I
I've had
like the
stuff like
savory sweet thing.
when I've had pumpkin soup, I've enjoyed it a lot
Yeah.
more, and
Yeah.
it's because it's a completely different texture.
Sure.
You know, one would think that breakfast would wake one up.
Well, it depends.
No?
It was a nice breakfast, Sammy.
But either way, alcohol can do the opposite effect, so you probably just cancelled it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I sacrificed my spearman, but I got rid of the camp in the process. The spearman made no
Okay.
attack, he just gunned for the camp.
The barbarians have men at arms.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, it's so spooky. Alright, so we're gonna go boonk, and then we're gonna go boonk, and then we're gonna go boonk. That's not gonna be helpful though, so we're gonna go boonk instead. Beautiful. Is that what I want? No?
I wish my long turns happened at the same time as everybody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I just got a new government good sir.
Yeah, I understand completely. I was doing the same stuff. I just wish it was at the same time.
Such a good song.
It is.
Both versions. You know what I might do tomorrow? I might find a Dobby statue.
You should.
Ah, a wise investment.
Yes, especially if I trade magic cards for it. Ooh, even better.
When you have some magic cards that you don't want anymore.
I have about $5,000 worth of magic cards.
And you need all of them, right?
I used to think so.
Mm.
The collection used to be $10,000 worth of magic cards.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess well done for narrowing it down.
Indeed, it's what happens when you need to pay rent and you go, well, I have all this cardboard sitting here.
Yeah, I look at my Lego shelf and I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money.
All right, Deadly. Quick pause. I need a picture of your Lego shelf. I want to see your cool things.
Oh, it's technically it's not all my cool things because half of it is like destroyed and broken up to pieces so I can make D&D maps.
That's even cooler. Deadly, I need to see a picture of your completed Lego things. This is Drunk Ty's request. He gets 5
I can't
requests.
ignore Johnny Ty's request.
I could
He
ignore
gets
the
5
request,
requests a
but it's right
day.
next to me.
Drunk Ty's requests usually are, can I please have water?
That shelf is directly to my left.
Ooh, I like it. My buddy Maynard would be jealous of all your Star Wars Legos.
Some of those are ancient. Actually, most of them are ancient. I haven't got Lego in a long time. But that the LAAT gunship is very old.
Yeah, yeah.
They've released they've released two different iterations of it. Uh, since I have had that one.
Beautiful. My buddy Maynard has a Millennium Falcon
Oh, nice.
and
Yeah, I have
um
a little one because I have a
not
little
Jango
one.
Fett. No, a big one.
Oh, the big one's nice. I wanted to get
I
a
traded
big
him a
Star
table for
Destroyer.
a hard drive, so we had somewhere to put that thing.
Yeah, I wanted the Masterwork Star Destroyer, which would have needed the space of both those shelves. Um, but it was too
Yeah.
expensive. Like getting one of those is like, oh, I don't have $1,000 lying around.
Yeah, he has that, and then he has not Jango Fett. Um,
Boba Fett?
Kid of Jango Fett, Boba Fett. He has Boba Fett's ship, the Slave 2 or
Nice.
whatever it
A
is.
slave one would be awesome. I have Boba Fett. All my minifigs
Nice.
are also like there's no the minifigs used to be on the shelves, but they're not there anymore because I make little D&D characters. I got D&D minis.
Nice. Did you get the D&D Lego set?
No, I didn't.
I want to get it so badly.
I
It looks
need it.
so good. It even has a little adventure in it too.
I need it
It's
purely
amazing.
so that I can like make more D&D Lego. Like I build sets when it comes to a battle because I can't afford shit like Dwarven Forge, but I like having the visual thing. Like I got
Mhm.
Lego lying around.
Exactly, Lego helps. Once I got into D&D, I got very upset with myself for giving all my Legos away to my little cousins when I did. They were like 5 at the time. I was like 19 and I went, "You'll enjoy playing with these. Have all these
Hmm.
Legos."
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah, I never got
To be
through that
fair,
phase. I went from playing with them every day to putting them on a shelf to preserve them.
see, I played with Lego weird as a kid. I would keep all the sets separate but then I would take the pieces from the set, and after I made the original thing and left it there for a while, I would tear it apart and see what new thing I could make with just that set of Lego.
Interesting.
It
Say
was
that's
real
weird.
fun.
Interesting. I like the creative limitations you put on yourself.
Uh-huh. I had to, because I had sets. And then I had a suitcase full of Lego from my uncle that I got when I was like 4. So it was just, these are my Lego. These are my play Lego. Oh. As my head hurts.
Well, we can't say we didn't warn you.
That's a true statement. I don't like it. How dare you speak
Is your
for it?
reaction time on dial-up?
Maybe.
Well, hopefully the barbarians don't launch an attack.
They won't. I've pushed them back to their encampment, but I don't have enough money to buy any more troops, and my things are both currently making things. So, get away from here, you scout. Shoo. Shoo. Get away from
I accidentally tabbed out of of Civ and switched to my end screen.
That's it. Game over, guys. I win.
Game over.
Uh, One good thing about Drunk Ty is he will spot any trash that is sitting anywhere and will go and throw it into a trash bag.
So
My drunk self is not that useful.
the responsible Ty somehow
Yeah.
arrives after a
Yeah,
few drinks.
responsible Ty pops out in the weirdest of times. Very often when drinking, though, which is very surprising.
Yeah. I don't drink often because when I have alcoholic drinks, I get very tired very quickly, and it's not fun.
Mm.
People talk about how fun it is to drink, and it is the very opposite experience that I get.
See, I wouldn't describe drinking as fun. I would describe the circumstances in which one usually drinks as fun.
Yeah, well, I know people that drink for fun.
Nah, it couldn't be me.
No. Like, I don't even drink much. I just kind of, like, I don't think I've ever been drunk. I've been, like, fuck, what do you call it? Like,
Buzz?
Tipsy? Buzzed?
buzzed, tipsy, yeah. And it just gives me slightly less social anxiety than normal.
Yeah. I talk more when I drink. That's the effects that I get. The
Yeah.
walls break down, and I am willing to talk to people.
Yep.
Okay. See, I am much more of a stoner than I am someone who drinks. So.
And I've never had
How
weed
I
before.
Same.
Is weed legal in the Netherlands and Australia?
I think a couple of places are legalizing it, but I'm not entirely sure.
It's weird in the Netherlands. It's like you can get it legally, but I think it's like a whole. It's a thing.
Okay.
It's mostly legal.
Okay.
I
You can
assume
have like 3 plants yourself.
Nice.
so you can grow in-house.
Like you can't start a whole weed plantation. It's like I think it's like a 3 plant maximum.
You can't
But
start a business, but you can be self-sufficient.
yeah.
I think the current laws that have passed here in Ohio are each adult in the household, you can have like 2 or 3 plants for each.
Well, that's enough
But
to sell a whole lot.
But then it's not federally legal, but it is state legal, which is the weirdest fucking thing in the world.
I swear, America is more like it's kind of like Europe if it was unionized in a way. Like each state
Yeah.
is its own
No,
country.
Yeah, very much so. I really wish it was 50 little countries instead, because yeah.
I thought you were saying unionized as in having a like workers union, and I was like, that's the opposite.
No, very opposite of that.
That is something America does not want. We don't want any unionizing here. How dare you?
I'm pretty
The
sure
the
that not a
second an American talks about unionizing, get rid of him, boys.
Oh,
you communist.
you just reminded me of a
Everyone's a
joke I heard when I
communist.
was little and I loved it.
Mm,
It basically only works in typing, but it's basically how do you tell a scientist and a laborman apart? And it's just you ask them to pronounce this word, and it's either unionized or unionized, just depending on which part of them that they are.
eh.
I love it. I've just been clicking next turn for the past 8 turns. It's great. I don't have to play at all.
I was doing that for a
The game
couple
is
of turns,
feeling
and now the
nice.
game's gone. Pick your shit. We need you to do stuff.
Do 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 do.
Ooh, a
Hmm.
night. Nice.
All right, gang. What is everybody's favorite franchise?
Favorite franchise?
It's the only way I could think of wording it because, like, I didn't want to say like movie IP because I don't want to be like that specific. It could be like anything. What is your like favorite like
Well, if you
thing?
asked me
I
a couple of
guess.
years ago, I would have said like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I haven't been caught up on it for the last few years because I haven't had a Disney Plus subscription.
Fair.
Um, right now, I don't know.
Hmm. Does it have to be movies or just like
No,
a
like anything.
universe?
It could be like a TV show or like a card game or like a group of board games or just like
Hmm,
this thing,
that's
which is
broadened it.
why I
Hmm.
said franchise.
I have to
'Cause I
think
couldn't
more.
figure out a word.
Yeah.
I do like the Prince of Persia franchise, the series of games. Um,
Okay.
it's one of my favorite series of games, though, or at least I should say the first trilogy. They've had more Prince of Persia games since then that have been disconnected that I've not played and don't seem as good. Um, but Prince of Persia Sands of Time is a really good game. It's the first game, absolute banger. They followed up with an even better game the second time. Prince of Persia Warrior Within is really good. um,
For a second, I thought you were saying the second one's name was a second time.
no, the
And
second
I'm like,
one's
huh?
called Warrior Within. And it
Okay.
actually has like a metal soundtrack, so I loved that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Um, it was
Ooh,
definitely
excuse me.
a lot more mature than the first one as well. The first one's a classic. The second one is also a classic to me, but some people didn't like the change. The third one I never gelled with the same way, but I never played it as much. I think I didn't play it
Okay.
as much because it was more difficult.
Got it.
It had an interesting mechanic that I don't remember getting used to as a child. So I played it less, so my memories of it are less compelling.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm debating between three for very different reasons. One, Dragon Age.
Hmm.
I think it's a very interesting universe with like good world building and interesting like fantasy aspects. Um, Two, the Magnus archives. Like again, the world building with like the fairs and stuff is very interesting and very creative, and I love it, and the characters are great. And then there's also fuck, what's the last one I had in mind? Oh, The Last of Us.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I love very, very much. So I don't know.
If you include Critical Role, that would also be way up there.
Oh, Critical Role! Fuck, I almost forgot.
That would be like right up there as well. Like
Uh-huh.
Insane,
Yep.
insane. All their IPs.
How could I forget? I'm a fake. France.
She's a
I'm
fake.
a fraud.
Burn her. Burn her.
How can I call myself a fan?
We all know she's only here for Scanlan.
I don't like fandom.
I know you don't.
Scanlan is there. One of the best
Fandom exists.
character arcs, but I mean, damn.
Yep.
Look, everyone has their flaws. His are just on the surface.
He just doesn't hide his.
Exactly. A man after my own heart. Flaws? I have tons of those. Which one we want to talk about now? What do you mean you're giving me a compliment? That can't be meant for me.
Hmm.
Do 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 do. What the fuck am I researching? It's gonna take another 17 turns. What the fuck? Defensive tactics. Okay. I guess it's on the way to whatever I clicked on earlier. Sounds good to me. We're gonna make an impenetrable fortress. No one shall wipe me off the face of the map but me. Are you allowed to nuke your own cities?
I believe
Maybe.
so.
That'd be fucking funny.
I'm
Yes,
curious
made
as
it.
to what would happen if you were to have an AI ally and then you'd nuke them.
Oh, that's a fantastic question. I really need to make a builder, but I currently need to buff my army up. Right. Follow-up question. Are there any franchises that you hate
Hmm.
Hmm.
with like a burning passion?
Not really that I can think of.
Can I name one that I used to love and kind of have fallen out of love with? Like, I still don't hate it, but it's just fallen off very far from me.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And I don't mean like, oh, the last season or shit. I mean, I've really stopped appreciating its world building and stuff. Like, I. It's too. Um, it's very cruel towards its female characters in a way that it isn't towards its male characters, which is frustrating. It has a bad case of like not like other girls and like in general women who are like more feminine or um are like more skinny instead of like physical strength are very
Okay.
often disrespected. Um and just in general like the kind of message about how the world works, like the
Yeah.
constant everything's terrible, I've just stopped to appreciate. I
Hmm.
just don't
Hmm.
vibe with it anymore.
I can actually
Fair.
think of kind of a franchise that I very much dislike right now.
Which
Ooh,
is
which one?
Um, and it's only a 50-50 because the book franchise is fantastic and it's the Wheel of Time. The book franchise is fantastic, amazing. I've only read the
Mm-hmm.
first three books and it's amazing. The TV
okay.
series, terrible. They
Okay.
started okay, and then they started doing things differently, and then their creator
Okay.
said they don't care what they do with the characters, they'll make them gay. It doesn't matter, I'm in control. And when someone says that, that's fucked up because it proves that they're not really wanting to make a good adaptation of the book. They just want to do
Yeah.
their own thing, and I do not
Okay.
appreciate that in the slightest.
Yeah, because if you just want to do your own thing, then make your own IP for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes to the point where they change the character's like skin color that is explicitly like they're a race of people that are explicitly stated as always having very fair skin, red hair, and grey eyes, and they cast someone that didn't have those features. And it's like
Okay.
you can't do that. That's like a specific defining feature of all these people. That's like changing a black person to a white person just for the hell of it. And nobody would want that to happen.
Yeah. Like if someone's physical features are an important part of the character, you don't change it.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't matter, then change it all you want.
Yeah, well, the reason it's important is because this group of people is characterized as being like that, and that's how they're so recognizable. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
pick them out amongst people because they're tall, they have fair skin, red hair, and grey eyes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yep,
Definitely.
that's the Aiel. That's them. I'm gonna lose a settler because I moved it to where I wanted to settle, and then a barbarian warrior was there. I'm not happy
Womp
about
womp.
it.
Okay, Cian. I need your help remembering the name of this book series.
Okay.
It's a two-part book series. It has uh Jasper, I think it was in it.
What?
Hold on. So it's like following this little crew, and some of them have like little powers. The one main guy always wears gloves
Oh,
because
yep, yep, yep. The Grisha
yeah.
verse. Like the.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You're talking about Six of Crows.
Yes, that one. I love that series. It's a good one.
Yes, I didn't say that one because I don't like I really love the Six of Crows duology. I dislike I don't like the other two as much. There's like three kind of series of books in that one, and the other
There
two
are?
like they're yes.
Oh, I only knew
That's
about
Shadow
Six
of
of Crows and
Bone.
the follow one.
Shadow and Bone, the like Netflix series, is based
Oh,
off of that series.
okay.
And
Is it a
like
good
half of
series? Should
that
I watch it?
it's medium. It's like it's fine. The Six of Crows bits are absolutely amazing. I love them. They found like the best actors for those roles.
Beautiful.
Um, especially Wyland. Um, and Jasper. Every and Kaz. Actually, all of them are just amazing. Um, but like the other parts, fine. It's like
Okay.
kind of generic fantasy for me. It's good. It's nothing to write home about. You know?
Okay. Okay.
Fine.
I love that phrase. It's such a fun phrase. Like, it's not worth putting in that letter that you're writing back to your lover back home. It's not worth
hmm
it. Don't even put it in there. That's a waste of ink and parchment. How dare you? Guys, I turn to my left and what do I see but a bottle of alcohol ready for me?
Nope.
No. No, no, no.
Nope.
No, 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 no,
Yup.
no.
Nope.
Delicious.
Oh god.
Mm-mm.
The worst part about it, though, is that it's the alcoholic monster.
Oh god.
Not
That's
good.
It
just sad,
has,
my dude.
it has none of the caffeine or energy drink stuff in it. It's just monster made alcohol forever ago.
Oof.
And it's fucking delicious. I would like one builder, please, game. Thank you. Good trade. Good trade. Take my 100 gold. can make an entertainment district now, guys.
Amazing.
Nice.
It is amazing. They won't bug me about amenities anymore. Hooray. Alcohol with flavor? Delicious. Whoever thought of such a beautiful thing?
People that wanted to get drunk but actually have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people can sit around for hours drinking beer.
I have no fucking clue. You can just drink bread. Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking at your Lego picture from Discord.
Yeah.
I know the thing that's green in the top left is not a Celebi from Pokemon, but all I can see is Celebi from Pokemon.
Nice.
Like, objectively, it's not at all what it is. But to my little mind, that's all it can be. What do you mean the Man-at-Arms killed my spearman so fucking easy? Guys, I'm gonna die.
Like, actually die?
Yeah, this
Like, your
Man-at-Arms.
civilization is in danger?
Yeah, this Man-at-Arms is very spooky, guys.
Damn.
He killed my spearman in one hit.
Oh boy, that is a siege. That is a siege on the way. There's a barbarian siege on the way to my cities.
Oh no,
There's a
we're all
warrior,
gonna be
there's a
taken out.
catapult, there's another warrior with a battering ram.
Oh no,
Guys are
deadly.
shooting.
You're in a worse spot than I am.
They're coming down from Mount Everest. Pikemen, hold the fort. Quadrime, bombard from the coast.
Sometimes I make good decisions, and I'm happy with that discovery.
I never make good decisions, and I'm fine with that discovery.
Damn.
Oh god, we're gonna die. The second this Man-at-Arms decides it wants to actually attack me, instead of just killing all my spearmen, I'm fucked. My spearman just lost to a warrior that had 20 health.
Oh no. This is why you gotta deal with the barbarians.
I was trying to. We're fucked.
Zane did the right thing, got them early. Barbarians are running away with my settler.
And
the-
oh.
Oh.
Cian, how close are you to winning?
Oh, very far away. I'm going for science. Don't worry.
Oh.